What's up, everybody? This is Aaron here with Reefdreamz, and just going to show you a couple parts of my system here. This is 240 gallon Miracles display. Dimensions are 6 foot by 30 inches deep by 25 inches tall. It's 3-sided Starfire. Custom cabinetry. Bought it used from a good friend, fellow reefer, who was just ready to be done with things. So came with the live rock, coral, pretty much all the live rock you see in it came with it. Some of the corals came with it. Some of them have been grown out from my other system and transferred over as frags, but this has been set up for roughly a year. When I transported it, I had a lot of help, and we moved it all on the stand with the plumbing and everything intact. The sump has since been relocated to the garage. Originally the sump was underneath it, but now I've got it plumbed through the wall into the garage, into my fish room, which will probably be another video. So right now the underside of it is all storage, which is nice. Other than that, for flow, I've got 3 MP40 QDs, one high, one low on one side, and one just low on the other side. Reason being is that I like to look at the tank from this side of the house a lot, and originally I had 2 MP40s, kind of same situation as the other side, but the one right in the middle really blocked my view of looking at it from the side. So I removed that MP40 and just left the one blowing across the bottom, and that seems to be good enough flow for the system for the most part. I'd probably like to have a little bit more flow. I'd like to have one blowing across the back of the bottom, kind of like Jason Fox has in his systems, but I have the center overflow box in the back, so there's no way to really get flow straight across the bottom of the back to keep the detritus stirred up like I really like to do. But the way they're situated now, it keeps the detritus in suspension pretty good. And what doesn't, I just get in there with a power head and just blow it around a little bit. But tank's bare bottom, obviously. Just coralline growth on the bottom. Tried to glue a few zoas, monis. I plan on having more monis and zoas growing on the bottom eventually. But for right now, that's kind of how it is. Lighting, canopy, of course. Lighting is 3 XR30 Gen 4 Pro Radions with a single 72-inch Reef bright across the back for the lunar or for the early morning and later in the afternoon cycle. Radions run pretty much an AB Plus program. It's a little bit bluer than that. I tweaked it a little bit, dialed down the whites and reds and greens a little bit from the AB Plus. Dual fans blowing into the canopy, and there's holes in the back that you kind of hard to see, but they exhaust out the back. So get some good water movement in there. 2 returns that both have double line lock. Durso overflow in the box, dual Dursos. It's not as quiet as a Herbie or something like that, but it gets the job done. With the canopy doors closed, you really don't hear it all that much. And now that the sump and everything is out in the garage, it's definitely way quieter than it was. In fact, when I got it, it had a Dart external pump on it that just about drove me to question whether I should really keep it or not, because it was so loud. But what I ended up doing was I replaced the dart with a Vectra L1 when the sump was still underneath the stand. And the L1 was, of course, night and day quieter, of course, night and day more energy efficient. Problem being is that, you know, the DC pumps don't handle the head as well, the head pressure, so the flow probably wasn't quite as much. But the dart was dialed so far down, as far as with, you know, it went from like a 1.5 inch output down to like a pair of 3/4 inch, and the way the plumbing was done on it, you know, it really restricted the flow quite a bit. So when I redid that with the Vectra L1 and cranked the Vectra L1 all the way up, seemed like it had significant flow. But now everything's different, and that'll probably be for another video. But I just wanted to started the YouTube channel, Reefdreamz. Reefdreamz LLC is my business. I've been selling locally to the, you know, local reef clubs and friends, and a little bit on eBay here and there. My seller name on eBay is Reefdreamz, and has been for like 10 years or more. Starting to get a little bit more into it, and in some future videos I'll show you the fish room that's plumbed to the outside of here. In the meantime, if you want to see any specifics of anything that you've seen so far, just, you know, shoot me a message, or if you go to www.reefdreamz with a Z, reefdreamz.com, you can find my contact information, and just shoot me an email and let me know what you want to see more of, and put it in the comments below. Follow my channel, and a good buddy of mine, Brian, he and I are kind of partners in the business here, and he does a lot of ZOAs and has a really nice ZOA display and frag system at his place, and that'll definitely be something that comes up in some other videos. And I'll work on another video of my fish room that's basically behind this wall here, and show you some of the things that are going on out there. This total system is about 450 gallons here, and then I have the separate SPS 80-gallon tank that I'll just give you a quick sneak peek of. That's in another video that I already posted with no comments or anything, but this is the 80-gallon that's on its own system. So I'll do some more details on that, and if you want to see, I'll give you a super quick peek out at the fish room. And this is the fish room in the garage. Just came out the door of the house into the garage. This is the little Pico here. That's kind of the window into the fish room. So you got your little 2-gallon Pico, and then into the fish room. Super quick, because I'm going to do this in more detail, but this is the fish room, and these are the frag tanks, and everything, plumbing is coming through the wall into there, and you get the idea. We'll get this in more detail in the next video. Something specific you want to see, make sure you put it in the comments, tell me what you want to see, and I'll do what I can. Alright, take it easy, guys.